Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon, searching for a land untouched by the Blight. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black... That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get...
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about...
Something tells me it's what me...
He'd be proud.
You,
I was. And you can come...
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish...
All right.
Aye, aye.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I wasn't expecting you back. You earned this. All done?
kid might need some help.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be...
Let's hear it.
Well, it's a big lovely bit of kit, it is. But problem is, it won't always, which is why I've been looking...
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
Proper.
So what exactly?
Not you...
All right, Clive, we'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'll do anything to put off... No excuses.
Not quite. She said there was one final...
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? That should probably be halfway to...
Man.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Hopefully it's nothing. What could be wrong with Torgor? Trouble. Blackthorn.
Not really.
This won't. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. And you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a... Still, you got a keen eye, I'll give him. He's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck, you could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even...
So that's what's troubling?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting.
And if you knew how we could arm the curse breakers with even...
That's about us.
I'll see what I can sharp us when we can't have our master.
Sure.
Thanks. I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can read. I didn't say I were wrong eating.
No. Is that it, boy?
No,
That's
then
that.
step.
You're looking...
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn.
Running around after...
I suppose I am, yeah.
Little wonder. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and which made it nice, innit?
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me. Fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmecian bloke. And he's got more...
Thank you. Lawsman.
He isn't it?
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may...
I rather think she might be right. All canids, and I see no... If we assume... It may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is accustomed to prefer... Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals. As to where one might find a suitable substitute...
I don't recall ever...
And little wonder. The old... Even good.
Told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Oh, don't make me... A little. Listen. And it's maybe my fault, but I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help.
Bit late for that.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge.
Oh, eat that.
No, obviously.
Or is it... Rocks.
Rocks. I know.
I know.
Go.
Because
I'd rather Lady Karen killed.
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Oboleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the... But anyway, I was on my... Got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I...
Thank you, Ob.
Don't mention...
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in camp, well...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed?
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, just like when we built... Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining. She's got some things to take care of, but...
I hope she's telling the truth. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better.
At the Glassgate flood. That's the one.
Citizens are free to come and go as they please. Checkpoints open to all.
Did you hear that? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you. It's all right.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gifts? Oh, my.
Otto asked me to give to settle the hideaway's debt with the... and to...
Oh, I thought you might finally be warming. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly.
You once told me Sid did you a... I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all...
It is rather fetching. Otto is lucky. I doubt anything could ever replace his...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes, and blamed himself for not being able... I don't know how it happened. Whether there was anything he could have done.
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met an ill habit. Given that both have always been so... Clive!
I wasn't but it seems we still owe you and though I doubt it's what you were expecting.
A star route. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about that bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to sell you?
Something like that.
Same as all. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, probably knew that without his strong... Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but and when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it.
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, I reckon what he saw in... And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, not that, and...
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Naught but wild beasts, this end. All their twisted talons and gruesome maws used to turn my stomach. That was before
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers, which means we owe the lawsman Arthur. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? Lady Cat. People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Gone. Here. The whole mother crystal gone.
Listen.
What are we gonna do?
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthy patrons has purchased the use of every room open to.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you.
Pardon the intrusion.
Out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed.
Please. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been...
Redeem! Get rid of...
Very good. Would you mind stepping up?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw what the thieves...
I did not, no. Though some discreet...
Come on.
Safe.
Got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! To me, boy! To me, boy!
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
here I have you to thank for the return. What shall I call you?
Wyvern.
A formidable well, Wyvern. Redeem here tells me you...
A few moments of your time.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about us.
Oh, true. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on. It was made in the Outer Isles and is used exclusively by the... They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke, there's a brutal sort of beauty.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10... But it is the final stone with a mineral quite foreign. And that... Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to Sir. Take this, the very stone of which I spoke. Far rarer and a far more.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of... I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous.
And there are many other
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosan is a perennial thorn.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths... Radim! We mustn't...
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Coming, my lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interest now. Let's... Let's go. Straight home now.
Faster!
No need to ride from here. Here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Help me, boy. Nice try. Your reign is over. Now to collect the... This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off. So, Molly's left. That'll teach me for treating you like... All right, now we know what you're after. I can see it.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
You can, aye. In return, you can thank Torgal.
I was just on my way. Sorry, but hopefully you'll agree.
You learned something.
I did better. Yes.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the one hit and all done. Might not be so bad if all you ever forward. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter...
Even so, is there...
I think so, yeah. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down. I reckon we get a dozen swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly. And no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Oh, just imagine it. Good. I won't make a copy, nah.
I'm sure the curse just...
Hey, I owe you one.
You...
Clive. So, what'll it be? Anything else?
Were you able?
We weren't.
You up with the family. That Torgal contingent one hit.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. So Lady
She was just...
Think Mid might need some help.
All right. That's the stuff. You're right. Hereuy. The Telemon Malembe.
Very impressive.
Says the man. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated... Oh, that's... Well...
It certainly feels...
Right.
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavours. Without... And I'm telling you...
Clive! Oh, this time or time. Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Lady Carrot Goad tells me you...
Where'd you even get this? Might be I already have a buyer it, Matt. You won't.
I hear you ended up delivering them. Thanks to this.
I've seen that before. I knew so little about how...
Before he died, back in the... It was quick with me. That was the man. Luckily, it had it through. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Take a sniff,
Now,
sir.
Dusan, I know you're keen.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Plates and pots!
Are you looking for something in particular? Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice. Thank you for your custom.
Run like the wind.
Straight home now. Don't get surrounded.
Stay down. Give me
Ready, go?
No need to ride from here.
Help me, boy.
Good girl. You deserve a rest. Get off!
Ready, girl? No mistakes. Come on. Run like the wind. You deserve a rest. Stay down!
We're not alone.
Let me introduce you to mine.
Stay down!
And then there was one.
That wasn't too bad, was it?
Back, are ya? From Sancfordian, do you? No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
And what can I do for you? You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
To ride from here.
Seems this one has a little more life. Done it. All right then. Too slow. Yes.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive. So, what'll it be?
And? This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the sky. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
What do you think?
That we'd be lucky.
Really?
Oh, aye. There's trouble.
I take it that...
Oh, what about this fearsome?
Well, no doubt. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been told...
How does a merchant...
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood...
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone.
My brother's right.
We may have...
You...
Well, if I'm going to...
You've cleared...
No,
or you...
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care.
What's driving you lot? We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the country. It's been a pleasure.
What?
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Nice try.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. This time is not wait for the siege to end.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oi, headed over to the Crystalline Dominion too, are you? Good guild you need there.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post haste.
I am hurrying, my lord.
Bloody crimson caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
I wish to engage the Crimson Caravans.
What are you looking for?
May Gilbert smile upon you.
Wretch.
wonders from across the water. Come. One, come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
I'll take the large one.
Oh,
Clive,
slow down, Good.
it's me trader's pass. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping.
Do you remember?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me. Here. You don't...
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy mark.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I know where. I've got a pal in Bock, lad, who might be able to... No one knows more about what goes on round here.
Where do we find?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sounds good.
No time like...
Used to. I'm gonna...
Did you hear?
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
It's next to the checkbook.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bock, lad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does, which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's whoever they are, you and
Is there any... All right.
The proprietor of the...
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? She'd not...
There are...
The thing...
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! It's for store. A few, but... They're all looking...
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
I'll take
Finest
them down.
earthenware from the Free Cities! All but unbreakable!
Do you... What? No, so...
It's what we need. He's thank.
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Porter for hire.
That's that, then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat... He wouldn't have noticed if we could...
Shut them. Would they?
Shit! We're in... What? Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter. Jill, you watch these two.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you? Thank you.
Shit.
It's all right, Hunter. I just want to...
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who are making you...
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good guilt. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time. You know.
Hunter.
You found him, then?
Jill.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. Whatever, not...
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
I'm sorry.
Where is it?
So, what else? You... Oh. Hansa, where are they camped?
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. I tried following them once.
We'll... to Laney's Cleft.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Better not have scared any of my birds.
There are no crystals here.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot.
boy! Stay down!
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! It's that guard from Boklad! Kill him! Kill them all!
There's a good boy. I've got a talk on.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains.
Know the name?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to... Oh.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That's that then.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
Bloody cruising caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leaves?
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You... Here, Clive. Goots' pass.
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest. Can I...
I expect you'll... What? Don't look so shocked.
I don't...
As you now know all too well, we...
It would be up.
And the...
Here, Clive.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associate.
I shall bear it with...
Well, all that remains is Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discount...
We'll... Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Caravan stops.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal.
What I'd really want to be...
Here you are, Goots.
Me back. Oh, I'll have to say thanks to Ellen.
So should you. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone's...
We do, and we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo. It's hard work. You see, well...
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For of their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight, but spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people...
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
Have to.
In the name of the Emperor! Cut them down!
Farewell!
All my final
Farewell!
There's no doubt about it. They're Dragoons. What is this then? A civil war? Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
It's over!
What of the men and women in the market? The evacuation is complete.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
Ah, a goods lift.
Too slow. Stay down. Too slow.